right, so feel free to roll your forehead left to right, shift through the hips, and start to take some deep breaths. You think about the line of the breath. Start the breath at the belly button, draw it all the way up the front side of your body. And then on the exhale, from the top of your head all the way back, the back side of your body. Relax your eyes, relax your jaw, relax your shoulders. Couple more really deep breaths here. Open mouth or ujjayi, whichever feels the best today. And then pressing into your palms, come forward to seal pose. So you're just going to pull your chest between the gateway of your shoulders. Lift up, maybe gaze up towards the sky. And then on the exhale, come back hips to heels. Just a few times flowing through that movement. Inhale as you open to seal. Exhale, hips to heels. And maybe one more time. Coming into tabletop. Drop your head again, close your eyes, and just move the hips from side to side. Then maybe a bit deeper, all the way around. Circles, tucking the toes. And switching directions. Coming back into an aligned tabletop. All right, going through some cats and cows. So just check your foundation, your hands, your fingers are spread wide. You're pressing into each finger like little suction cups. As you inhale again, draw your chest forward through the gateway of your shoulders. And then exhale, round the back, chin to chest. Let's do it nice and slow in a 5 count. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And exhale through the nose. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And exhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Do one more on your own. A little bit deeper. Then coming into a neutral spine, draw your belly button in. You're going to bring your right leg, lift your right leg. And again, make sure you're not dumping through your belly. Draw in through the navel and then bend your right knee at a 90-degree angle. Flex your foot. Inhale. As you exhale, you're going to round the back into cat and bring the knee to the nose, almost like you're going to put your foot between your hands. 4 more. Inhale, press it up. Exhale. Inhale. And hug it in. Exhale, round the back. 2 more. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. All right, one more time, lift your foot. You're going to grab your foot with your left hand. So it's kind of a reversed hand, dancer's pose. Just make sure your right shoulder's over your wrist and just a little kick into your foot as you expand through the chest. From here, we're going to move into cow face. So guide your right knee behind your left. Fan the feet out, at least as wide as the mat. And just depending on how tight your hips are, is how tight you'll go back. So maybe you stay up here, or maybe you can come all the way to a seat. Lengthening through the spine and folding. So just find your spot. You should feel a nice stretch, but no pain in the knee joints. And then slowly come back up to your tabletop. And we'll do that again on the other side. So left leg extended, navel in. Bend your knee, flex your foot. Here we go. Inhale. Exhale, round the back. Almost like you're going to put your foot down. 4 more. Inhale. Knee to nose. Inhale. Knee to nose. 2 more. Inhale. Knee to nose. Last one. Inhale. Knee to nose. All right, up again. This time it's your right hand. And you grab from the pinky side if you can. Just make sure the left arm's in alignment, and on your inhale, kick into your hand. Expand through your chest. Try to keep the right shoulder away from your ear. And then guide the left knee behind the right for cow face. Hug the knees in tight, walk them out, at least as wide as the mat. And again, you might be up here, or you might be able to come all the way down. Going to be doing a lot of hips and hamstrings today. And then coming back up into your tabletop, we're going to move into puppy pose on a hatha. So from here, you're going to keep the hips right over your knees. Just walk the hands out. Then press the chest again through the gateway of your shoulders. Just make sure you're not extending the shoulders too far forward. They're still drawn into their sockets. Think about broadening through your sternum. You should feel a nice stretch in the middle of your lower, or the middle of your upper back, rather. And then come all the way to your belly. Any variation of cobra. I'm going to come to my fingertips. You can keep your hands by your sides, but keep all 10 toenails glued to the mat. As you inhale, draw the chest up, the core is engaged, coming up just to where it feels good, and exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. And lower. One more. Inhale, lift. And lower down. Bringing the hands back under the shoulders so the fingertips are just at the shoulder tips. Tuck the toes. Core's engaged. See if you can come up in one strong plank. Checking your alignment. Make sure you use your legs here, not just your arms. Pushing the floor away, keeping the hips a little bit higher than you think they should be, right? So that might be from here to here. Bring your hips high. First, downward facing dog. You can keep the stance a little wider here. Again, we'll move. Anything that feels good, your little down dog routine. You should have a down dog routine. Head fall heavy, slowly pedal it out. Warming up your calves, and then pay attention. I just noticed my shoulders are right up in my ears. So if you're feeling that, draw them away from your ears, much like you would in mountain pose. About 3 more breaths here of movement and pedaling it out. Bring your feet together. We're just going to Come to three-legged down dog, so right leg high. Step your right foot just in front of your left. It still has its own lanes, but we're gonna do this little three-legged dog walk to the top of your mat. All the way up. And once you get to the top, bend your knees, widen your stance, drape your torso on your thigh bones. We're gonna spend a little extra time in ragdoll today. So build that. Set your foundation through the four corners of your feet. Let your head fall heavy. You can do traction if that feels good for your neck, or just come right to opposite elbows. Depending on what you've been doing, this can be a pretty uncomfortable pose. So bend the knees as much as you need to. And then let go of any resistance of holding up your head, your shoulders. Just let the weight of your body open up your spine as well as your hamstrings. Breathe deeply. Find a little engagement in your quadriceps as well, so we're not all in the hamstring, and that connection from the sit bone to the hamstring. We don't want to be all there. And then if it feels good, you can sway. Back to center, let the hands fall. Bring the feet either toes to touch or hip width. We're going to come all the way up, mountain pose. Go ahead and clasp your hands together. Press your palms towards the sky. Inhale. As you exhale, lift out of your left side waist and open up. Roll the ribs towards the sky, navel to spine. And back up you go. Inhale and lift and open. With the breath, inhale, lengthen both sides of your waist. Exhale, lift and open. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, lift and open. Inhale, back to center. Cactus the arms open through the heart and chest. And we'll go through Surya Namaskar. Inhale. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Bend the knees as much as you need to. Drop your head. Bring your fingertips to your shins. Lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. This time, step it back to high plank. Any version of vinyasa. If you want to come to your knees, come forward to chaturanga. Just make sure the elbows don't go past 90 degrees. You come to cobra, or all the way up to up dog with the thigh bones and the pelvis lifted to downward facing dog. Inhale, bend the knees, look forward. Float if you're ready, step if you're not. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Flip the palms, rise up, inhale. Exhale, open the chest. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold, drop your head. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, plant the hands, high plank. Your vinyasa. Up dog or cobra. To downward facing dog. Let's do one more. Inhale, bend the knees, maybe this time float softly to the top of the mat. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, open your heart. Inhale, reach. And exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, plant the hands. Jumpers land with bent elbows. downward facing dog. All right, just checking your alignment for a moment here. Make sure it's a little hard without a mirror. Trying to get that 90-degree angle in the hips. Inhale the right leg high. Come to the tippy toes of the left foot and hug the knee into your nose, just creating that hollowing out effect before you step the foot on the inside of your right thumb. Knee over ankle, feet have their own lanes. So from here, just rock back and forth. Starting to wake up the hamstring, the hip flexor. Now 3 more times. And then staying in low lunge, plant the left hand, inhale the right arm high. Roll the wrist out, your shoulder out. Be super strong through this back leg, right? You don't want it to be wimpy. Open the heart, inhale. As you exhale, walk all the way around, readjust. Your feet are parallel, and do whatever you want here. Walk the hands under, grab the big toes, or just fold. Every exhale melts into your hamstrings a little bit more. Two more breaths. And then coming up, hands under shoulders, we're just going to shift from side to side, maybe for skandasana. So bend the right knee, straighten the left. If you have knee issues, you're going to stay right up here. You're still going to feel a nice stretch in the hamstring. If not, you can come all the way down, pushing into your right knee for a little extra. So just holding that first one, challenging your left hamstring, and then we'll go to the other side and hold. All right, stopping just at prasarita for a little fold, and then bend the left knee, straighten the right. Again, you can stay up higher on the left knee. If you flex the right foot, you're going to feel more engagement. All right, so when any pose, when you flex or point your toes or flex your toes, you feel more engagement. And then when you're ready, back and forth. Finally, even out your sides, come back to prasarita and fold. Little halfway lift, and then we're going to walk to low lunge in the back of your mat. And rock back and forth. I wonder if you guys can hear my knee. It's kind of gross. It doesn't hurt. One more. And then back in your low lunge, just check your alignment. Feet have their own lanes, left knee over ankle, right hand planted, left arm high and twist. Roll out your wrist and your shoulder. Super strong through your right leg. Right? So whenever you're in this position, don't dump through the hips. Stay a little bit buoyant there. Inhale. And then coming back around for prasarita and frog. So you can fold your mat over, set your knees as wide as it's slightly uncomfortable, right? Yeah, a blanket's good, especially if you have hardwood. I've actually got 2 mats on my hardwood. So find your edge. Come to the elbows, or you can come to your chest. Notice your breath, what happened to it, where'd it go? Make it bigger, make it deeper. Make it more intentional. So the flow today, once we get there, I think there's 4 parts, and we're gonna keep adding on. Need 3 more breaths here. Let's really warm up the hips. And then when you come out of this back into Prasarita, take it nice and slow. Hands down like a mat, or move your blanket. Fold forward, maybe a little bit deeper, maybe grab the outsides of your feet this time. Use your biceps to pull yourself down. Bring a little more weight to your toes. And then again, walk the hands under the shoulders, little lift in the chest. Inhale, walk it to the front. Low lunge. Let's bring the feet together at the top of the mat. Fingertips to the shins, inhale. Exhale, drop your head and fold. Mountain pose all the way up, inhale. Anjali Mudra, hands to your heart. All right, so we're gonna start Surya Namaskar B, part 1. Inhale, reach. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, vinyasa, high plank, any variation. Chaturanga, up dog, to downward facing dog. Inhale your right leg high, and using your core with control, that hollowing out, step the foot on the inside of your right thumb. Plant the left hand, we've been here before, twisted low lunge. All right, find your balance. We're gonna come into twisted crescent lunge. So bring it up, the arms to the sides. All right, so pay attention if you're dumping down, lift up through the midline, get nice and long. Try to get that right shoulder blade open. Inhale. Exhale, back to low lunge, high plank, chaturanga, up dog, to downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg high, all the way through, nice controlled low lunge. Right hand planted, inhale, twist, left arm high. All right, find your balance, rise up, twisted crescent lunge. Little wonky maybe, that's okay. Draw that left shoulder blade open, right? Don't let the hips drop. Roll your left shoulder blade open. Hang on, inhale. Exhale to low lunge. High plank, chaturanga, up dog, to down dog. Adding in part 2, inhale, right leg high, low lunge. Left hand planted, inhale, right arm high. Exhale, twisted low lunge. All right, inhale, crescent lunge. Pause here, just make sure you're in a nice, secure stance, lower ribs back. Inhale, settle in on your exhale. Inhale, hinging forward at the waist, airplane arms. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Shoulders are back down away from your ears, almost like you're going to touch your pinkies together. In 3, we're going to come to low lunge, 2 and 1. Low lunge, high plank, chaturanga, up dog, to downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg high, low lunge. Right hand planted, twist, left arm high. Exhale, twisted low lunge. Ah. Good. Inhale, crescent lunge. Straight up. All right, find this alignment here. Lower ribs back. Inhale, settle in. Inhale, hinge forward. Airplane arms. Lift through the chest. 3 low lunge, 2 and 1. Low lunge, high plank. If you're feeling it, you can keep the right leg high or the left leg high. Up dog to downward facing dog. All right, part 3. Inhale, right leg high. Low lunge. Left hand planted, right arm high. Inhale. Exhale, rise up, twisted. Inhale, crescent lunge. Airplane arms, exhale. All right, adding on. Hold everything but the arms. Bring the arms to warrior 3. And then pretend like you're hugging a beach ball. From here, drop your left knee. Bring the arms up. Inhale. Good. On this first one, let's do a shoulder stretch. So bring your hands behind you. Clasp them. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Nice length in your neck. All right, release the hand, shift it back, half Hanuman. All right, left hips over your left knee. Inhale as you lift through your chest and exhale as you fold. Hold in this first one. Come forward to low lunge, high plank, chaturanga, or any version, up dog to down dog. Left leg high, inhale. Exhale through to low lunge. Right hand planted, inhale, left arm high. Exhale, twisted low lunge. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, hinge forward, airplane arms. Exhale, warrior 3 arms. Navel in like you're pushing that ball. Inhale here. Drop the right knee. Exhale. Crescent moon. And again, let's do a shoulder stretch on this first one. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Nice length in the neck. Maybe press into your right toes. Release the hands. Shift it back. Half Hanuman. On the inhale, lift your chest. On the exhale, fold. We just have part 4 to add. All right, come back through. Low lunge, high plank, chaturanga, up dog to down dog. Last part. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Make sure you're breathing. Left hand planted, inhale, right. Exhale, twisted. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, airplane arms. Inhale, warrior 3 arms. Exhale, drop the left knee, arms go up, crescent moon. And then bringing the hands to the floor on the inhale. Exhale, shift it back and fold. All right, next pose, you're gonna come to what I call hover plane. So you're gonna come all the way up on the right foot, bring your hands to your heart. So your right knee is a little bit bent, you're flexing your left toes, right? And your hands are to your heart, find your drishti. In 3, we're gonna come to standing splits. 2 and 1, hands to floor, and fold. Try to keep the left toe dialed down. All right. Planting your hands on the floor. You have the option to step back to plank, to low lunge to plank, or do a little jump. Chaturanga, up dog to downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Right hand planted, left arm high, inhale. Exhale, twist. Inhale, crescent. Airplane arms, hinge forward. Inhale, warrior three arms. Exhale, right knee down, crescent moon. Inhale, hands to the floor. Exhale, half Hanuman, fold. All right, hover plane. Plant the left foot, come on up, hands to heart. Make sure you keep this left knee a little bent. Hands to the heart, a little balance. Find your drishti, inhale, and then fold on your exhale. Standing splits. From here, plant the hands, jump or step, chaturanga, up dog to downward facing dog. All right, take a breath. I gotta grab a drink. All right, guys, here we go. All the way through this time. Inhale, right leg high. Low lunge. Left hand planted, inhale, right arm high. Exhale, twisted crescent. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, airplane arms. Inhale, warrior three arms. Exhale, drop the left knee, crescent moon. Inhale, hands to the floor. Exhale, shift it back and fold. Inhale, hover, plane, hands to heart. Exhale, standing splits. However you want to get there, jump or step, high plank, chaturanga, up dog, to downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Right hand planted, inhale, twist. Exhale, twisted crescent. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, hinge forward, airplane arms. Inhale, warrior three. Exhale, crescent lunge. Bring the hands to the floor, inhale. Exhale, fold into half Hanuman. Launch it forward. Hover plane. Inhale here. Exhale, fold. Step or jump. High plank. Chaturanga. Up dog. All the way back to downward facing dog. All right, guys, inhale, right leg high. Low lunge. Inhale, right arm high. Exhale, twisted. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, airplane arms. Inhale, warrior three arms. Exhale, left knee down, crescent. Inhale, hands to the floor. Exhale, fold in half Hanuman. Inhale, launch forward. Hover plane. Exhale, fold. Plant the hands. Jump or step. Vinyasa to downward dog. Inhale, left leg high. Low lunge. Right hand planted. Inhale, left arm high. Exhale, twisted crescent. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, airplane arms. Inhale, warrior three arms. Exhale, crescent lunge. Inhale, hands to floor. Exhale, fold in half Hanuman. Hover plane all the way up. Inhale. Exhale, standing splits. Jump or step. High plank. Chaturanga. Up dog to downward facing dog. All right, we have one more, guys, and we're going to add something at the end. Inhale, right leg high. Low lunge. Left hand planted, right arm high. Inhale. Exhale, twisted. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, airplane arms. Inhale, warrior three arms. Exhale, drop that left knee. Inhale, hands to the floor. Exhale, fold in half Hanuman. Inhale, hover plane. Exhale, fold. All right, this time, I'm gonna move my right foot. So you wanna keep your right leg, hip, knee, and ankle in the same line. We'll do these little lift offs. So move in your room to where you're safe. Little lift off. So you're gonna bend into the standing leg. Do little floats. If you have a wall, go to a wall. Maybe you get a little hang time. Find your, and then everybody, when you're done, come to just a forward fold. Maybe grab the outside of the ankles. All right, come all the way up. Mountain pose. Hands to heart. We just got one more left. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, swan dive fold. Inhale, halfway. Plant the hands. High plank. Chaturanga. Up dog. To downward facing dog. All right, here we go. Inhale, last one. Left leg high. Low lunge. Plant the right hand. Inhale, left arm high. And twist. Come on up. Crescent lunge. Inhale, navel in. Airplane arms. Squeeze. Warrior three arms. Drop your right knee. Inhale, crescent moon. Oops, that's an exhale. Hands to the floor. Inhale. Exhale, half Hanuman. Inhale, hover plane. Exhale, fold. All right, so again, move it back so your left leg is straight, in line with your joints. Bend into that standing leg, little floats. Wherever you are, this time let's meet in more of a ragdoll. So take your time, try to balance out your sides. More of a ragdoll. And then go ahead and grab a drink. And we'll do a little bit of belly up. So hopefully you got your heart rate up there. All right, so some belly up. Get fixed here. All right, we're gonna start with the arms steeple gripped, okay? Extend the left leg straight and bring your right leg up, and then you're gonna hover the left. All right, inhale. As you exhale, reach your steeple grip on the outside of your right calf. Good, inhale, come back to center, and then on the inside, so when you bring the arms back, switch legs. So it's on the outside of the left, on the inside of the left, and switch. Outside of the right, inside of the right, and switch. Now make sure that your lower back is flat. There's no arch in your lower back. In open mouth, exhale. All right, give me one more. Woo. Hello, knees into the chest. Just roll around on the spine a little bit. And then bring your feet to the floor. Set up like figure four. right leg over left. Right, so flex the foot, cactus the arms, and drop the right foot to the mat. But don't slide it, just bring the foot to the mat. All right, we're gonna work your right obliques here, hands behind the head. Inhale. As you exhale, lift up. Isolate your right side body, your right obliques. Inhale, lower. And be careful, just caught myself cranking on my neck. Keep your chin up and come up as high as you can. So you really have to squeeze. It's not super quick. 10 more. Isolate the right obliques. 6, 5, 4, and 3. I'm going to have you hold it high. 2, and 1. Hold it high. Little pulses. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Come back to center, and now we'll do a figure 4 stretch. So either thread the needle, right? If you want a little more intensity, you can hug the baby, hug the right shin, bring your right foot into the elbow crease. You can stay right here or extend the left leg. So any of those versions is perfect. Two more breaths. And then release. Feet to the floor. We'll do the other side. So left foot over right. Draw the knee towards the front of your room. And keep that alignment. Bring your left foot to the floor, hands behind the head. Isolate. Focus on the area you're working here. Left side body. Inhale. And squeeze that left side. Find that full range. That means you cannot come up any higher. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Keep the chin up. Don't crank on your neck. Ten more. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it up here. Pulse it. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. All right. Figure 4 stretch. Come back up to center. Either thread the left hand through or hug on the shin, the happy baby. So it's the right elbow, the edge of the left foot. Two more breaths. And then release. And hug the knees into the chest. We just got a couple more core belly up for you. So we're going to come into Supta Baddha, but you're just going to press the toes together, okay? So not the heels. And you'll keep the knees up. We're going to do the obliques here. So the starting position is lifted center. So you're engaged, your lower back is down, right elbow to right knee. And you're kind of gazing towards the left armpit. Inhale, center. Exhale, the other side. Okay. Is anybody sweating? Isolate the oblique. Try not to crank on your neck. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Woo, knees into the chest. All right, guys, I got one more. Stoop to bow. This time keep your feet on the floor. All right, and you have an option. Hands behind the head. You can just come up and pulse, or you can reach up and come all the way back. Reach up or all the way back. I'm not going to do that. If you want to do that, you can. I've got a little lower back issue, so I'm just going to come straight up and isolate my hip bones. If you want to come up, use your hands to help you, okay? So you're isolating between the hip bones. Whatever you're doing, give me 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whew, okay. Knees to chest, just roll around on your spine. And then roll back and forth, come up to seated. And we're going to move into Hanumanasan, so seated forward fold, starting from Dandasana. So you're sitting in staff pose, you're sitting on your sit bones. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, fold forward, wherever that might be. Two more breaths. And go ahead and come up to a seat. Let's do just a twist here. Right leg over left. Right hand down. Left arm high. Inhale. Start to twist, elbow to the knee. Switch sides, left over right, left hand down, inhale, right arm high and twist. And then come back to center, and I'm just going to have you come back to down dog, because we're going to go into half pigeon from here. All right. And this last sequence is going to have our peak pose in it. I bet you can guess what that might be. From here, let's go to half pigeon. Right leg high, right knee, right wrist. Extend the left leg. All right. Yeah, if you have knee injuries, you guys know to do this on your back. If your right hip's way off the mat, put a pillow, blanket, whatever you have underneath your right hip. Okay. From here, you can stay in sleeping pigeon. If you want a little extra, you can bring the left hand through and the right arm towards the sky. Not towards the sky, towards the front of the room, or even the bind. About 3 more breaths here. If you're twisted, come back to the center. And then come up to your hands. All right, so this quad stretch. So bring your right hand in the center of your body. Bring the left foot up. You're going to grab the big toe side of your left foot and pull towards you. So we're going to stretch your quadricep out before we come into the peak pose. And then release. All right. I want you to come into a low lunge. So right foot forward. Actually, it's going to be crescent moon. So if you come into low lunge, drop the left knee. You're going to walk your hands up to the right. We just got one more little challenge before the peak pose. From here, if you have enough cushion, you can bring your left foot up and you can grab it with your left hand and your right, right? Woo. Press the hips down. If I look at you guys, I'll fall. All right, from here, you can start in half Hanuman, but we're going to do Hanumanasana splits. So you have blocks. You can use the blocks for your hands or underneath your right hamstring. So you're just going to scooch the left knee back, left knee back, left knee back, until you come into whatever version of Hanumanasana you got right now. You can use the blocks or books. So once you get here, a lot of times the left hip is pulling back. You want to pull it forward. How are we doing? Good, looking good, Robin. All right, Mary. All right, you guys, 2 more breaths. And then slowly come out of it. Shake out the legs. And maybe shift the hips back, child's pose, whatever you need to do here. And then we'll set up for down dog for the other side. Okay. Downward facing. Just kind of come back to neutral here. And when you're ready, left leg goes high. Half pigeon, left knee, left wrist. Extending the right leg. Again, block or blanket, or if this is painful, you find your back. Sleeping pigeon, or if you did the twist, it's right arm under, left arm to the front, or the bind. I for some reason don't love the bind. This feels better to me. This side is definitely tighter for me than the other. Hamstring, hip, knee, everything. Twisted, come back to sleeping pigeon for just 3 more breaths. All right, come up to the hands and we'll do that quad stretch version of king pigeon. Left hand in the center of your body, bring the right foot up. Grab the big toe side and pull towards you. You can even grab your whole entire foot as you pull towards you. Gently release. Coming into low lunge. Knees forward and then bring the right knee down. So we'll do this little balancing quad stretch here. So from here, Your hands come to your left knee. Bring your right foot up. Grab it with your right hand. Maybe stay here or grab it with both. A little tough on the knee if you don't have a lot of cushion. But really get your quad ready. And then releasing, starting half Hanuman. Scooch up. Right, and then moving your right knee back. Nice and slow, maybe the left foot forward. Blocks, books. You can even put one underneath your left hamstring. So that's a way to do it as well. Notice if you started to hold your breath, breathe a little deeper. Maybe 3 more breaths. And then slowly come out of it. Woo! Shake it out. Let's come into Balasana with the knees together. Child's pose with your knees together. And then however you want to get there, guys, come onto your back. Bring the knees into your chest. And roll it out. Right hand on right knee. Left hand on left knee. Then bring your feet to the floor as wide as your mat. Let's just do some windshield wipers here. Cactus the arms out. Knees go to the left. Massage the lower back to the right. And then when they fall to the right again, stay there. If you would like, you can bring your right foot on top of your left thigh. That's a little intense for your lower back. If there's any issues there, just stay right where you are. And then release the foot from the thigh, windshield wipers again, back and forth. And then when the knees fall to the left again, hang out there. Option to bring the left foot on top of the right thigh. And release the foot from the thigh, back and forth. And then hug the knees into the chest again. We'll just come to legs up the wall. Feel free to stay right there. If you would like to come into Halasana, press your palms down by your hips. You can bring your toes up over your head. I'm going to stay right here. If you're in plow, make sure that if your toes are not touching behind your head, that you support your hands on your sacrum, that flat part of your lower back. From plow, if you would like to come to shoulder stand, go ahead and zip it up, bring the toes to the sky. So whatever finishing poses you're feeling today. And the last thing before your final asana, how about some dead bug? So grab the insides of the feet when you're ready. I like just to stay here. See if I can really press each vertebrae into the mat. And then find the movement. Back, side to side. Whatever finishing posture, Shavasana, or maybe legs up the wall, or maybe Supta Baddha, whatever you're feeling today. Find a posture that you can be still in. Let's leave this practice feeling calm and centered. And then start to roll out your ankles. Move your head from side to side, maybe your feet from side to side. And one more big stretch, extending the hands over your head. Pressing the heels towards the front of your space. Big sip of air. And side out. Bending one knee at a time. Go ahead and come onto your side body and then up into a seat. And we'll seal in our practice, bringing your hands to your heart space. Thank you guys so much for showing up to your mat, your dedication to your practice. Bringing your thumbs to your third eye. And your internal gaze up. May there be peace in your minds, and may there be peace in your hearts. Namaste.